supposed to be standing out here, but it is by the grace of God that I'm standing here today.
Hallelujah.
When we talk about getting connected, sometimes in our heart, in our spirit, we find it very difficult, but it's sometimes very easy if you get connected. The song we playing, they said that it was not easy, but it was worth it. It's not easy to leave things out there and surrender your life to this altar. It is not easy. For me, Victoria Davis, to leave the club, leave running around, and be in God's Kingdom ministry today. But if I have not been here, I think by this time I'm gone. Because why, Victoria, a few months back when I came in here, I think some people when I come to church these days, when they look at me, they be like, she did that return, why she dressing like that? No, all the clothes been in my closet for years. But it was because of all of these things that I was locked up. I was locked up in captivity. I was locked up in a cage. When the devil wanted to possess you, the devil will possess you in every angle, in every area of your life that you think. You will be accusing witches, yes. Witches and wizards, they exist. But there's certain times in life when God wants you to do something, and when He keeps whispering to you and you are not feeling that you are not seeing Him, He's going to get you into a situation that you think nobody can take you from. When the doctor look at you, they will give up on you in life. They will start to put you on medication that will destroy you. But only if you can hear the voice of God, you will be to where I am today. People will wonder when I come in the church, when I'm jumping around. People will wonder that I want to show up. I used to go to club. I dance. I grew up in Abidjan. There is no top club in Abidjan that I've never been to. I dance. Where they are foreign dancers, you name them in Abidjan. So if I come in the house of God, if I think of where He took me from, it was not easy when my people was calling me back home to go to Guinea and go to the Strand to go get healed. But I know one thing that I remember in my spirit, even though sometimes when I don't take the MPP shot, then I'm about to die in 5 minutes as the doctor said to me. But then I will only remember one thing in my bed. When my little son was probably 18 months old, and then when I collapsed in the hall, I will black out. Nobody to change his diaper, nobody to give him food. Diaper will be on my son for probably 2 to 3 days, and his butt is rotting. But yes, sir, I remember one thing in my spirit. I will always call Him Jesus. Though I don't have breath to breathe, though I don't have mouth to open because my tongue got swollen and it will come outside that I can't even speak. But then I know there was one person that I could call on, and when I remember the name Jesus, my breath will be restored. I remember when I went to the hospital, they sent me to a specialist. They said it was allergic reaction and what have you. And then I met that Morales that she told me that Victoria, I've been on an allergy free for 27 years, but yours is different. Yours is different. So the only thing I can do for you is I'm gonna get you on a shot. I can't remember what their scientific name is, but I know that it's only God I remember the name. And then she told me I will get you on a shot that you will be taking every 4 weeks. That costs $1,600. The insurance only cover probably will pay only $600. You have to pay out of pocket, but you are more likely to develop cancer in 5%. And I told her, I said, Dr. Morales, I will think about it. They gave me the book, everything to go through it, and if they got the consent form. If I agree to take that shot, then I will sign in and call them. The nurse keep coming to my house. Because at times I'm not able to wake up from bed to go to the hospital. Sometimes she will send the nurse to my house. But he ain't doing so. At first visited the church when pastor invited me from former market. I think when he saw me that day, he thought I was some kind of late granny he saw. Now I knew that was some kind of late sexy mama he saw in the church. I didn't know. So he gave me the card when I went home a week later. But even before coming to the church, I started following his wife on Facebook. And then when I came to the church the first time, I was sitting in the back, you were praying about forgiving me that day. And something led to me. Since that day, I started coming to the church. The first time I came, Mother took me to the house to pray for me. And I felt that because one of my intestines is tangled, so I have to take probably 2, 3, 10 of this pill before I'll be able to swallow water in my system. Any water I take in is coming out. I can't keep in food. So when Mother prayed for me that day, I felt that something hit in my stomach. And for the past 7 months then, before she prayed for me, I was not eating anything. I was only probably living on fluid. So So then when she prayed for me that day, I went home, I was able to eat. Since that day, when she gave me the anointing oil, the salt water, I would keep praying. She would call me most of the time at night and pray. Everything I feel on my spirit, I would tell them. And then when I traveled to South, then I felt it more. But I just want to say, I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to God that arrested me to bring me in the church. I am grateful to Apostle Samuel Toure and Mother Victoria Toure. They are not just pastors, but they are also sisters. They are mothers, they are fathers. That when you get connected to the altar, even they are not asking for nothing, not money, nothing, but only to get connected, to just know who God is. And if people can look at me today, your coming in the church will not be in vain. I respect the grace on this man so much. Like at times, I feel like at home, if I look at his number to call him, I don't know what I feel in my spirit. I don't know what I feel in my spirit. Apostle, I just want to say I'm grateful to you for allowing me to be part of your church, for allowing me to be part of God's Kingdom ministry. I am grateful.